Hello and happy Sunday. With me holding a green guitar, my Bauer #1 Telly. This is my my personal guitar that I kept from my collection of custom-made guitars. And it is going through an XLA 1000 amplifier made by Lee Jackson, I think it is. Brought to me by a fellow that said when he brought it in, he said, and first of all, happy Sunday, everybody. And when he brought the amp in, he said sparks flew out of the back of it, and one of the power tubes was cracked. So, and then it blew fuses. Well, go figure. So the reason why I'm on here is obviously it's working now. So a few 3 fuses later, I had to replace all 3 fuses, and that's what I'm going to talk about here in just a second. But all 3 fuses, a couple of tube sockets that were loose and had some bad solder on them, probably because of what happened with the power tubes, and just the thing is just gunked. I'll lean over here and show you. It's just nasty, dirty, like something had been spilled on it, and just terrible. But anyway, I got it running, and I just wanted to show everybody that. So I'm gonna clean it up, obviously, and all that. But I did a complete service on it, tubes tested, adjusted everything, and now it's in the process of cleaning it. But obviously it works now. And it's very loud. That is going through an EV 12-inch speaker and a PV 15-inch speaker, and so it's quite loud. Anyways, what I was going to talk to you about the fuses. If anybody's messing with their amplifiers and they are out there deciding that, well, you know, I don't have the right fuse or whatever, so for some reason, a lot of different things can cause amplifiers to pop a fuse. The fuse can just get tired. You can have a power surge. You can have a bad power tube. You can have a loose connection and intermittent fit in the socket, and it jiggles around and the tube senses overcurrent and pops the tube. Or you can just have something blow, like a power transformer or something like that. The purpose of a fuse is to protect the item that it's hooked to. Okay? Very simple. So they are set at a certain rating. They're very, very specific, the power rating that they're set at. It says on the back, and there's a little label on some of them that says don't deviate from that power rating. There's a reason why that is, because some of them that have, say, 4 amp, 5 amp fuses, those are rather high current fuses in this case, and those are on there because during the startup, when you flip it off of standby to power on, there is a power surge that comes out of the capacitors, and through the power circuit and through the power transformer, you have a sudden current increase and a sudden voltage drop just for a slight bit of time. And when that happens, you can have because of that sudden voltage drop and that sudden increase in current, you can overcurrent the amplifier. That fuse is there to prevent that. It's set at, they figure out when they design it, there's a certain amount of value that this amp will surge to when it does that, and that fuse is set to match that value and be just slightly higher, so you don't have a pop a fuse every time you flip it off a standby. But don't think that you can go, well, if 5 is good, then 10's good. This one had 14 in there, 14 amp fuse in a place of a 5 amp fuse. So don't do that, because what will happen is it's designed to pop at 5 amps. That means that the things downstream from that protection device, if they exceed 5 amps, it can be dangerous. So you can have it go short to ground, which is short to your guitar and possibly electrocute you. You can have it, because the fuse didn't pop, so now you've got current going where it shouldn't. You can also have the thing literally catch on fire, and I have seen that. I've seen them bring them to me. Oh, well, it didn't blow a fuse and this and that, and it lit the thing on fire. Well, it didn't blow a fuse because you put the wrong fuse in it. So short story is, this thing had 3 fuses that were higher than the factory value, and that's not the answer to a problem. If your amplifier is blowing fuses, find the reason why it's blowing fuses and fix it. Or get it to someone like me that will fix it, then it will be correct. Don't ever stick a fuse in there that's higher than the value that's recommended, because it will be a problem. Now, in an emergency, if you say you pop a fuse at a gig and it says 4 amp fuse and the only ones you have are 3 or 2, put a 2 amp fuse in it, put a 3 amp fuse in it. You can go lower. It may blow, it may not, but it may just get you through the gig. Best case scenario, bring spare fuses, bring spare tubes, and be prepared for that situation. But or even bring another amp, and backup amplifier is what I bring. But anyway, don't go higher on the tube, on the fuse value, because bad news. So we got lucky with this one. It blew a tube, and it blew it messed up some solder on the sockets, but we didn't damage anything beyond that. So we got a little bit lucky on this one. But anyway, that's my lecture on fuses. So you get a 7-minute butt chewing on don't put the wrong fuses in. It's really not a butt chewing. It's really me telling you, look, you can hurt yourself. You can put current to your guitar strings when you don't think it would happen, and you can get hurt doing that. And at the very least of not getting hurt, you can light your amplifier on fire, which would be a costly little situation, and possibly scare the crap out of everybody at your gig, and everyone goes running out the door. So you don't want that either. So anyways, little note on proper fuses. So wasn't expecting that, but that's what ended up with this amplifier. So it's working now with the right fuses, and it's loud. So, like I said, correct fuses in there, fix some tube sockets, fix some solder, cleaned everything up. Don't put drinks on top of your amplifier, and please have the right fuses, and everything will be fine. Otherwise, you're going to give me more business. So, good for me, bad for your amplifier. So, anyways, you guys have a great week. We got a storm coming. It's supposed to be butt cold for the next couple of days, and icy situations and things like that. So if the weather people are not making it up, everybody be careful, right? I just went outside a few minutes ago, and it is quite cold out there. So don't take it for granted. Be prepared. Carry a jacket. Carry a blanket in your car. Be prepared. Make sure you got enough gas. Make sure that your tires are up. That kind of thing. Don't get caught alongside the road in the cold and that sort of stuff. And be safe, everybody. We got the crazy week coming up with the cold start and all that fun jazz. So hopefully it won't be as bad as what they're saying. And everybody have a great week. Have a safe week. God bless you all. And I gotten a lot of stuff done today and this weekend, and for the past couple of weeks, I've had Sherry here as a part of the household, and as you guys know, she will eventually be becoming part of the household for good. But it was very nice to have her around. She's a great help, great company, and she had to go back up to Davis to start her to end her vacation and start her job again on Monday. So a nice cold Monday morning for everybody. But anyway, it was a nice couple of weeks, nice weekend. When got a lot done, like I said. I'm making progress, getting people stuff done. This is one of the ones I was talking about I had to get done. I've got some woodwork that I was doing for some people at the foundry. I've got Gary's guitar over here just about ready to go back together, and a couple more lined up in the hallway ready to get on the test bench and get those done. So anyway, enough rambling on and enough butt chewing about fuses. So I hope you guys enjoy. I'm actually having a great time playing on this thing. 100-watt tube amp's a lot of fun. So anyway, happy Sunday, and have a good week, everybody. See you soon. Bye.